Well, so if you have a home, the mortgage company owns you.
No, you're joint partners. Now, I can tell you ways to not go through a mortgage. If you're gonna, you can build it out of your pocket. That's what we call it. Build it out of your pocket as you go. But if you own a home and you're going through a mortgage company, I see it that you're joint partners. The idea is to get out of that situation as quick and as efficiently as possible, where you are the sole owner.
So you talk about, have you built out of your pocket?
I've seen it done. I've observed it. My parents did it, and they were in a position to do that. My dad is a builder, and they were in a position to do it. Now, there are some people that do it where they work a little while, or they work, save their money, and have a private contractor come in and build, and that's a way to do it. I did not exercise that option. I went the traditional route and got a mortgage, but I worked to get rid of that mortgage as soon as possible. So I'm not saying you have to do it that way, but I'm saying as soon as you can own, the better.
So why did you go the traditional route? If you've seen that done before and you see it work, why didn't you build your home out of your pocket?
Well, I didn't want to. I was not personally a builder. If you mean why didn't I work a while, live in the apartment that I was living in, work a little while, save up a little money, then start building, that is the way to do it. Why I chose not to do it that way. Like I'm saying, you don't have to do it that way. I didn't do it that way, but these are options for a person if they want to own quicker. I felt the need to get out of that apartment and go into partnership with the mortgage company. That was more important to me, to get out of that apartment where I was paying, and this is in the 90s, 2000s, where I was paying like $800-900 a month. I know most people are $900, they miss that. They wish they can get on some of that, right? But that was then, this is now. So it was $900 a month. I thought that was a waste, spending that on an apartment when I could be paying a mortgage. That's something that was going to someday be mine, and the sooner the better.
Well, so what does that say about, what are you saying about people that have an apartment rent, that have apartments?
I said they should be considering buying a house as soon as possible. Now, some of these things are, like I say, are situational, but I'm speaking in general. Now, if you're somewhere where you got this great business, great job, but eventually you plan on moving to another city in the next couple of years, then you might be on a different plan, different trajectory. So I'm saying in general, you should be looking to get out of that apartment as soon as possible, because you're just paying for something that's never going to be yours. Then somebody might say, well, if you get a 20, 30-year mortgage, that's never going to be yours. Well, if you're going to pay it off and then you fall over and die, it'll be somebody that will inherit it from you. But that apartment, nobody's never going to inherit that from you. That will never be yours.
Well, the apartment complex will renew the lease as long as you want to renew the lease and pay the upcharge. So it's essentially theirs.
No, it's not yours. You might take ownership. You're not building any equity in it, is my point. Yes, you might enjoy your place and you set the rules inside of that place. And if you are in an apartment situation, you should treat it like it's yours on the inside, but you still follow the rules of that apartment complex. But the bottom line, you're not building any equity in it, and to me, that's just wasted money that you're giving to somebody else and not for yourself or for any children or relatives down the line. You're not building. We talk about generational wealth. You know, everybody uses that term. Oh, build generational wealth. Well, this is a way to build it. Be wise with your money. Don't just give it away.
You made the statement, equity, building equity. What exactly does that mean?
Okay, you talk about, well, if you buy a house, well, the mortgage company owns it. Well, they do. But you're building equity in that. A portion of, you're buying it from them, and a portion of that is going toward how much of that house you own. So let's just say from day one you get that house and the mortgage company, owns the house and you're paying on it. Okay, let's say you have zero in it on day one. Well, after 2 months you got a percentage in it. You made a payment, that ain't a whole bunch, but my point is now a percentage of that house is yours. As a matter of fact, if you lost the house and they sold it and the house sold for more than what you bought it for, did you know that that overage actually belongs to the person that was buying the house and not to the mortgage company? So you build equity in a house, not in an apartment.